Lost Island Theme Park has teased a new attraction, and it appears to be a new RMC coaster of some variety, either a Raptor single rail or RMC's new Wild Moose family coaster model. We will dive into the clues hidden in the teaser video posted by the park and why we concluded that this awesome Midwest park is going the RMC route for their newest attraction. This is a park which has had some attendance issues in their first 2 seasons, but is finding their footing and is looking to drive some more attendance with a new addition. And this new addition is what we will break down in this video. The first interesting teaser is a site plan of the park, which seems to be color-coded by area, but there is also a big area in the Mira Fire Realm which is apparently scribbled over with black marker. So that's something that the park wants us to be looking at clearly, and I'd venture to guess that's where they would plan to add a new attraction. But the biggest thing enthusiasts are noticing in this teaser are the 2 different schematics for different models from RMC tucked away and in between all the other papers in the video. The first can be found at 13 seconds into the video, where there's a paper featuring the 100-foot 2-train Raptor layout. Also, since Lost Island has talked about adding a coaster to the Mira Fire area of the park before, the layout could potentially be modified a little bit to make it fit into whatever plot of land the park designated in that area. It would be awesome to see a Raptor at this park to give them another thrill coaster next to Matugani, their Intamin hydraulic launch coaster. That wouldn't be a bad top 2 for this Midwest park and would possibly be a better 1-2 punch, in my opinion, than both Adventureland and Valley Fair. Also, there was a Raptor scheduled for a water park called Wild Water West in Sioux Falls, South Dakota, which was canceled by COVID, and to my knowledge, I don't think anyone has picked that up yet. So perhaps there's a possibility Lost Island was able to get a deal on that project? If anyone has more details on that, write it down in the comments. The second, and perhaps more interesting teaser, comes 39 seconds into the video, and this paper shows the layout of the new RMC Wild Moose family coaster, which hasn't seen an installation yet. I would be extremely excited to see this model come to this park, and it would be a perfect fit. Right now, Lost Island has 2 thrill coasters with Matugani and Nopuko Air Coaster, their Vekoma SLC. And then this park also has a small SBF Visa Wacky Worm. A Wild Moose will bridge the gap between those perfectly, and families are probably Lost Island's biggest target audience. It would be very exciting to finally see RMC's newest model be installed, and it would be very fun to see at Lost Island. In addition, the president of RMC, Darren Torr, told Amusement Today that the Wild Moose will be in production, quote, sooner rather than later. One interesting possibility to me would be the thought of this park perhaps buying both of these models in a package deal from RMC. Perhaps they would stagger the openings by 1 season, maybe 2025 and then 2026. I find this to be somewhat realistic because as far as coaster manufacturers go, it doesn't get much cheaper in terms of cost than RMC. This is because they do so much of their manufacturing in-house, so they cut out some of the extra cost associated with outsourcing things like fabrication. If Lost Island were to go this route, it would really fill out their lineup in both the thrill category and give them a true family coaster. Plus, I think we are all interested to see what the Wild Moose will look like. Will it give some decent airtime in Forces? That is something we will all find out together, but we all know how much RMC loves incorporating airtime into their roller coasters, so I'd assume there will be a good amount of Forces for a family coaster. If one or both of these additions end up happening, it'll be a very encouraging sign for this park that they are not giving up on it at all. As a lot of enthusiasts might know, Lost Island has struggled with attendance for their first 2 seasons. It's an awesome park and I really enjoyed visiting, but hopefully they can start to drive some attendance to this park, and continued investment will obviously help that. If you're within 4 to 5 hours driving distance, I'd recommend it for a day trip, especially with the attendance as it is right now. Even though I bet they will see some better attendance this season, lines still shouldn't be too bad. And they have an awesome Sally trackless dark ride, which might be my favorite attraction in the whole park, even over Matugani. If you are interested in this park, I will link our review in the description. Some people think this will turn into another Hard Rock park, but I don't think that will be the case. The owners aren't going to give up on this park easily, and they didn't finance it with high-interest bonds in the same way Hard Rock Park was, so there isn't as much financial pressure to turn it around so quickly. Hopefully, these additions do end up happening and their attendance continues to increase. As always, I love to hear your thoughts, so drop those in the comments down below. Thank you for watching.